Hey everybody, Alan Scott here. I am the creator of the Story Tour, and I want to thank you for supporting our ministry. Well, first of all, who am I? I'm a drug addict that Jesus set free 23 years ago, and I know that Jesus can save a drug addict's life. He can save a broken marriage. He is able. But if you look at the stats are unbelievable. I have just a few notes here. 30% increase in suicides since 2005. 46.3 million people were addicted in 2021. 110,000 people died of drug overdoses in 2022, and 9% of the US population will have an eating disorder in their lifetime. I believe that Jesus brings freedom and hope, friends, and so we are on a mission. It's mission critical, and that is what the Story Tour is about. In 2021, we created an event that shared the stories of 5 people in the most creative way that we could think possible, with music, and it's just a beautifully framed event to speak the message that with Jesus, your story isn't over. And since 2021, we've visited 93 cities and seen 37,000 people register to attend the events, and heard hundreds of stories of people that have gotten sober at the event, stayed sober, or a marriage that has been restored, or suicide plans that have been arrested, all because of the power of Jesus. I am standing here today with a huge vision. I believe in 2026, we can reach over 1 million people, and I want to show you how. So I'm standing in front of our local mall. There's a few things here that I want you to see, but we're going to need your help to do this. I believe that it's possible. Boom. So we're here in our mall space. We rent space in our local mall, but this is huge right now, what I'm going to show you. I believe we can reach 1 million people, over 1 million people per year. This is our podcast space. Kind of show them around. We got some lights and all this stuff in here. Why is this important? In the tour event, we can only share 5 stories per night, and it's amazing. We're reaching 20,000 people a year, and there's something special about reaching people in person. But we believe we can tell hundreds of stories on our podcast about people who got set free from eating disorders and people who were suicidal. So we have already begun filming episodes here. I believe with the right promotion, running ads on Instagram and Facebook, I believe that we can find 1 million people per year that will tune into the Story Tour podcast. So this is an incredible opportunity to reach people on the internet who are struggling, who may never come to a Story Tour event. Another thing that we're doing, so we've been to almost all the states on the East Coast and as far over as Missouri, and we're going to be going into Texas with this existing Story Tour event that we've done. We're not able to go back to some places because we've been back there several times with the same event for the last 4 years. And so it's time for a new event. It's still going to be the Story Tour, but we're excited about putting new music, but new stories into the event, covering new grounds that we don't cover right now, because I think there's a whole group of people that we could reach. We're going to be able to go back, see some of the same people, but more importantly, new people that will come to these events and hear different stories of how God has brought freedom. Another thing that your help financially is going to do is help fund our prison events. So in January, we visited prisons over the course of a week. We've been doing this kind of work since 2015. We believe that incarcerated people need to hear about the hope of Jesus and what he can do in life. And so we're committed to going into penitentiaries. Another thing that your help financially is going to do is help us to do our fall tour and our spring tour of the Story Tour. This fall, we're going to reach another 11,500 people. We need help funding our fall and our spring because our ticket sales only bring in a portion of what each event costs. We're always going to be committed to trying to keep our general admission ticket prices low and giving away tickets. We call all rehabs halfway houses when we come into an area. Give them free tickets, invite their people to come, and also give free tickets to anyone who can't afford them. Friends, so in order to do everything that we're hoping to do in 2025 and 26, reaching 1 million people, we need to raise $375,000. Now, the good news is that already raised this year or pledges for future support, we've received $196,000. So we're well on our way. I want to thank you in advance. This whole ministry is only possible because of you, but I want to ask for your support. I think we can do it. I think we can reach 1 million beat up, hurting people in the next year. And but we can't do it without you. So God bless you guys, and thank you so much.